Yeah, she was like, yeah, definitely looks like he got cleated there. And yeah, it was blood dripping off the fingertips, all down his forearm. It was pretty bad. Hell of a play, though. When you get a chance, look at that replay. Just the effort he puts out there. He was balls to the wall. I loved it. I didn't like the fact that they gave up 2 wild pitches to go from a 6-5 or 6-4 to 8-4 game. That was not ideal. Yeah, Dave Roberts didn't look too pleased. But once again, it's game 1 of 162. It's a marathon, not a sprint. This is not the NFL, where if you lose the first game of the season, you're already kind of fucked on playoff probability. So it's gonna be okay. All right, so Detroit, by the way, beating Cleveland. Another kind of...
Look at the Shane Bieber right there, too, it looked like.
Yeah, that's why I would say it was kind of an upset, because Cleveland and Detroit, Detroit's probably going to finish last in the American League Central. Cleveland's going to finish 3rd or 4th, especially the way Kansas City looked today. Shane Bieber, he was just getting knocked around, dude. Miggy hit a home run. It was snowing in Detroit.
Yeah, the snow globe, pretty much. So. And
Miguel Cabrera hit like his 482nd home run or something like that today.
Something like that, yeah. I think they said it was like 350 with the Tigers. Or
yeah, here
something. I don't know.
I can click on it, see what it says. Home runs. Oh, it just says first. It's just going to say first of the season. Yep. That's what I figured.
Yep.
And then kind of nothing else really outside of St. Louis beating Cincinnati in 11-6. Miami beats Tampa. Tampa beat Miami barely 1-0. Now that's your pitcher's duel. And Marlins got some pitchers, dude. Some starting pitching. They got some guys.
Oh yeah.
I drafted.
Oh yeah, they're a team that's on the rise. I just don't think it's this year. I think they benefited from a 2-month season last year to get into the playoffs. Really, so.
Yep. And
hey, they've got a lot of their players are these kind of high risk, high reward type players where, you're going to get a lot of power, a lot of speed, but it's going to be, a real kind of. They are almost like a 3 true outcome team, especially offensively.
Yeah.
They got a lot of young, very athletic players out there, between like one of their top prospects, I think, made the opening day roster, Chisholm, Chisholm.
Yep.
And they got guys like Lewis Brinson, Monte Harrison will be up, and pitching-wise, they got Sixto Sanchez, who can probably throw through a mountain if he wants to. And I do mean through a mountain.
I gotta look it up who I got, but while we're doing that, 2 games did not get played today. Baltimore at Boston. Not really upset about that.
Was that a rain or something? Or?
That was a rain/snow.
Okay, and then the other one was PNC related.
Yeah, Mets and Nationals. A couple.
I don't know who had it though.
There's 5. Last I saw was 5 national players got the big C. And
they had issues last year, even at the beginning of the season. So
yeah, so that those games get postponed. Luckily, in a 162 game season, they'll find time to make it up.
Yeah. And luckily, it's divisional opponents here, so you will easily make those up.
Lopez is the pitcher. Pablo Lopez is the guy I got from the Marlins on my fantasy team. So there's that. All right, so then we'll go down to the last game that we'll probably know the most about quickly, and that was, let me get back to it, Minnesota blowing it. Defense and bullpen.
Made a little tongue-in-cheek comment there on myself, going like, well, that's our bullpen investment right there.
Yeah.
With Colomé, so. But 161 more to go here, so let's, but.
I was just about to say that. I told you and Eric that because Eric immediately kind of looked like he was getting a little pissed off. I mean, he has every right to. I mean,
yep.
He's invested in his team emotionally. He's invested in them financially. He can be pissed off if he wants. But I said, hey, it's one game out of 162. Let's take a moment to have a breather. Like, you're going to have bad losses, and there's other times where you're going to have wins where you should have lost.
Yep.
That's
right.
That's what happens. The biggest problem was Josh Donaldson ropes a double in his first at-bat, comes up out of second base, limping, grimacing, kind of was limping after the turn on first.
I was able to watch the beginning of this game here before I had to head into work here, so... And, as soon as the camera cut to him right as he limped up here, like something, like you could tell him, like, it just kind of like was like right on like the right leg or something. You just saw it and like you hear like Dick Bramer just go like, oh no.
Yeah, I was listening.
Because again, with Josh Donaldson, we know that he's had, historically, issues with his calf here, and
especially on
stayed
that
in the
leg.
game. Yep.
On that leg that he was lipping on, that his right leg is that calf issue leg usually. So
they pulled him the next half inning there. So, and they did come back here saying that it's not the calf, it's a hamstring here. So we'll give him the off day tomorrow, and we'll see what he feels like on Saturday. So
I just saw that they're going to evaluate him tomorrow again. Most likely than not, it's just he didn't warm up properly. And then, whenever you pull a hamstring, it's usually rounding first. Just stepping on that bag awkwardly.
Just a misstep, too. I mean, who here, we can all name times here where we've, felt like something cramp up or something or again, could have just been even a cramp or something, so...
Yeah, just not hydrated enough and get a Charlie horse.
Or hydrated too much here, so... That's the other thing they tell you is, I think there was a pitcher for the Cubs one time, Hamill. He was kind of having issues with cramping or something. And they said, well, you're definitely hydrating like a pro athlete. I tell you what, before your start, eat like 2 of those, like snack-sized bag of potato chips or something. He's like, huh? He's going like, well, your sodium levels are off here. That's what causes cramping. So if you're drinking a lot of water or Gatorade or something, like, why do you think Gatorade has all that sodium? So...
Why do you think peanuts and salted sunflower seeds were always a promoted thing playing baseball? They got salt on them. Just saying, they got sodium in there. You got to make sure, you got to keep it balanced. So I don't know. We'll figure out Friday.
But Buxton continuing the little power surge he started to show last year.
Yeah, 456 feet off of a 74-mile-an-hour curveball. It was like 111 miles an hour off the bat. The fact that he went from 74 miles an hour to 111 and hit it 456. Buck Showalter on MLB Network said that home run should have counted for a run and a half because it's not fair that a home run that hits the foul pole counts for the same amount of runs as the home run he hit. Like, I was like, attaboy, Bucky. But
Showalter's one of the good characters of the game here, especially recent his history. So, and definitely kind of going like, and he's always been kind of like he had Chris Davis in Baltimore all those years who hit 576,000 feet home runs and all that. So always kind of made that joke. That's a 3-run home run. There was nobody on base, Buck. Should be.
Big story of the game was that the Twins were 3 for 12 in runners in scoring position. So they had 3 hits in 12 opportunities with runners at second or third. That's
always the hidden part of the game here. Yeah, you can always blame, Colomé and stuff, Well, I mean, you can, he blew it. He didn't do his job, but always kind of look, 3 for 12 is not great.
And then they had 13 left on base, 17 strikeouts as a team.
Yep.
I mean, that's not going to do it.
I mean, we all know kind of that this team is, just capable of, crushing a baseball here, but with that comes, the strikeouts as well. So
yeah, I mean, I look at Miguel Sano here. He got a hit, scored a run, and struck out 3 times. I mean, that's what you expect from Miguel Sano.
Even a guy like Buxton, we all know that the strikeouts are gonna be there with him.
But then you look at Max Kepler today. Had a terrible spring training. I think they said Corey Provis on WCCO and 102.9 The Wolf, whoever covers or whoever carries the Twins games on the radio now, said that Kepler went for 3 for 43, 3 hits out of 43 plate appearances in spring training, and then damn near hits for the cycle first day of the season. So...
Hey, sometimes a guy like Kepler, been in the league for, 4 or 5 years now. Spring training stats, just get ready, dude. You already know you're on the team. Just get ready, get healthy.
Get warmed up.
The stats are always important.
The
stats are important for, the young guys or the guys trying to make the team. The Kyle Garlicks and the Astudillos. Those are the ones where you want to see it. Yeah.
Kilroff hits 129 in spring training, and guess where he's at?
Again, we kind of talked about it here. The Twins may, you can say, they sent him down for service time. Well, the difference here is that the Twins have a cover story, if that's the case.
Yeah, it's
dude wasn't hitting, so
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Don't throw him to the wolves.
Yep. So what was it? 17 strikeouts. Yeah. So Max Kepler actually he got the hardest one out of the cycle. He got the triple. He did not get the home run. He did not get the home run. He got the single, double, triple. And for those who don't understand how big a cycle is for a player, the cycle is more rare than perfect game. You get 1, 2 perfect games, 2, 3, 4 no hitters a year throughout the league.
Perfect. I think perfect game might be a little more rare here. Again, we'd have to look it up to confirm that, but
you get maybe 1 player hitting for the cycle a year. You
see it more often than I'd say when we were kids, but
yeah, but it's still pretty rare. It's up there, and if you've seen it, remember it for a while because you probably won't see it again, especially if you're there in person. So
yeah, definitely one of those things you always kind of remember. So
yep. So Twins, say what you want to say. Yeah, they blew it. The fucking runner on second rule in extra innings comes and bites him in the ass.
Well, hey, we took advantage of that. Everybody's taken advantage of that rule at some point over the last year. So
my thing I want to mention real quick: the game time was 4 hours and 14 minutes.
Dude,
the fuck
when I was
took
watching
so
this
long?
game, this wasn't. I mean, Maeda's kind of Maeda's definitely not like a Mark Burley where you blink and all of a sudden Burley's pitching in the 3rd inning. So
yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, and again, the other thing, Maeda looked like he had his control was a little off here when I was watching it, just missing spots and kind of got lucky on a couple of these pitches here where, the Keston here, he threw 2 kind of hangers that Kira just wasn't ready for, so couldn't put the bat on it. So
yeah, all right. That's kind of our opening day analysis just quickly with Brian. Erik just messaged me. He wants to jump in, so I'll probably do a separate section with him.
Yeah, just do a bit with him or something. I gotta get back into here. So
my last thing, I want to get your grade on my fantasy baseball team. You never told me on my draft.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a solid team. Definitely got some of the top players in that league. A couple of MVP candidates. So
I'm proud of.
You definitely knew what you were doing. So.
I'm proud of LeMahieu. I'm proud of Lindor. Garrett Cole. I drafted 6th overall, and Garrett Cole was still there. So I grabbed him up. But, yeah, I feel like Mike Soroka, when he comes back, if he's still good off of that Achilles. When he comes back in a couple weeks, that'll be like the steal of the draft if he comes out pitching.